Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various countries on planet Earth on GeoGuessr. That is, I explore them at the first level of subdivision, so I play the regions, the states, the areas, the territories, the counties, the departments, the governorates, whatever they're called, that first level of subdivision of the various countries. And, well, I have three aims in mind while I'm doing this. A, hopefully to have a bit of fun. B, see places I've never seen, never been, and probably will never go. And C, try to score 25,000 points in GeoGuessr on the map in question at any given time. If I succeed in doing so, that region is done for in the series, will not feature again. If I fail to get 25,000 points, it might occur later in the series, but that still remains to be seen. So yeah, I'm still not having my wish that I've had of late to get some easier runs, because we've been to Thailand, we've been to Russia, we've been to, well, got nowhere lately, and Oman and other places that have been really hard to play. And so yeah, after spending a long time in Thailand, in the previous episode, I was hoping for something easy, but nope. I'm getting Brazil, and we're going to the Piauí state, or the state of Piauí in Brazil, which covers this area that you can see underneath the dots here. And well, we are talking about a fairly big chunk of land. It's 250,000 square kilometers. It's got 3.3, well, 3.3, almost 3.4 million people as of 2025. And the capital, well, also that means that it's fairly sparsely populated. So the density of the population is about the same as in Norway, at about 13.5 per square kilometer. The capital is a city called Teresina, which, let's see, it's here. It's on the banks of the Parnaíba River, and it's a twin city of Timon, I guess, or Parque Piauí. That's interesting that they got Parque Piauí on this side of the river, but Piauí isn't. So yeah, Teresina has 858,000 plus population as of 2025. So it's a big chunk of the people in the state that lives in the capital. That's about what? Roughly a quarter of the people that lives in Teresina. So yeah, this one could be really painful. So just hope that I won't get too many back roads. We've had a fair few of those in Mexico. Sorry, what was I about to say? Mexico. In Brazil, I mean. Got a couple of lopped off roads here. That's usually bad news. And, well, I guess I should be glad that this bit of road isn't included, because that seems to be really remote and really a real struggle to figure out. So, yeah. So let's head into Piauí, shall we? This is another one of those maps that I hope that I'll be able to do in, well, less than 2 hours. We'll see. We'll copy the link and put the link in a safe spot so that I can put into the what's the name? The description field. There we go. Of this video, so that if you like to, you can try and play the same map as me. Right. Let's see. Ooh, we got a road. Nice. Bar Mercear of Flavio. Okay. More signs. Good. North, south-ish. Very straight road. Could be anywhere. We got mountains or hills to the south. So, let's see. So there's my hills down here, but I don't think any of these roads are southern. This bit, oh, a little west of south, but So we're not there. But kind of looking a little promising. There's something white up ahead, but whether that also houses or trucks, I can't tell. So let's see. Oh, dangerous cows. And what's that sign I just popped by? There we go. Informa localidad de sitio Nuestra Señora Aparecida. Okay. No. Rancho Leao. Lots of ranches around. So let's hope there are signs around as well. Otherwise, this one is going to be very, very, very tricky to figure out. Let's see. Pozos? Oh, Arastado. E così Carnauba. Carnauba. Okay. That might be worth remembering. The Fazenda. Wait. I said Santa Faust? Is that what it is? Campo Mayor? Possibly. I saw Campo Alegre or Alegre but, on the map, but not the Campo Mayor. Or Mahor, or whatever it said. Now let's see. Very, very, very straight bit of road. Where do they have those here? So, well, I've already checked, and there's no really good candidates offering themselves. We have this bit of road. But that doesn't fit. Where else do we have? We do have this thing. Fazenda. Wasn't Fazenda the name of something down there? Okay, let's keep our eyes open about that one. Of course, they're going to call Fazenda all of them, so that's not a place. It's simply a term. So that doesn't help me much. We could be down here. Possibly. Let's see, now we're turning slightly. Almost due northeast. Would be nice to get a number on this road, or let's see if we can figure out the name of this place. Na Duvida. Or Duvia. 6 kilometers to Cerro de Santo Antonio. So Cerro de Santo Antonio, that's St. Anthony's range. So Campo Largo, but we're not around here. We might not even be close to where I'm looking. Oh, sign's coming up. Excellent. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully we'll get some road numbers. That was nice, and also it didn't look very promising as we passed underneath it. Okay, so we're in Campo Mayor. On the PI 215, that's more like it. So the 215, where are you? Okay, I have to zoom closer than that. So what's the 235 running around in this area? 255. 235. 390, 252, 261, 141. Hmm. 120, 227, 224, 225, 223, 221, 215. Here we go. There's Campo Mayor. And yeah, that's Rancho Leao. And we were on the bar. Ooh, be careful now. So that's the road to Bad Emen something. Now, I have to be really, really, really careful now. Tricky. So we got this one, which I believe, well, this seems to be here. Yes. So the road I'm seeing here to Santa Ynez is actually this one. Interesting. And as we move southwards, we got a road going in here. We got a shack we can't see. A road going off to that side, which is possibly this one. And then we got a Flavio road, which then should be this one. And that could be right. Let's see, is the distance to the next road fairly short? It is. Okay, I think we got it now. So it should be roughly here. Nice. That was hard work, but it paid off in the end. Oh, thank goodness me. That is nice. So we are on the BR407. Rodovia. Okay. It could be a pain to pin this one, but let's see. Ooh, if that building is on the map, that's very lucky. That one is dead southeast, and we are just before this bend starts. Okay. So the BR407, Paulistana PI 33 Afriano, or something. Departamento di, could it be in the same area? Der P. Departamento, all right, that's the Department of Roads. Let's see, so Rodovia on the PI. Okay, so we are, let's see if we can find a 475. Or the 407. Here's the 407. Let's see now. Can we then find the 475? The 407 is a long one. Oh, yeah, that actually runs quite some time. That's Paulistana. 457, but we want the 475, the PI 475. 459. So where would the 475 would be then? So let's see, we've got the PI 375. 469. Okay, we could be close. 120, 115, 226, 216, 323. $343. No, hang on. Okay, it's piri as far as it goes. Okay, oh wait, I'm stupid. So we were 33 kilometers away from Paulistania. Let's see, where was that again? Paulistana is down here. And that is towards the north. Okay, right. Campo de Futebol. Mateus. Here's the petrol station. So now, when I look eastwards, it's a straight line. And the football field to the north. I guess this could be a football field, but no, on this side. Nah, that doesn't ring true with me. So let's see, so I'm looking westwards. So that should be here then. And on the south side of the road, going eastwards. There's that thing. So going westwards, which should be around here. Turning back. Going straight into town. I want to find that bit on the north side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Can't be right. 21, 22, 23, 24. It actually can be 24 to that. And then there's this one. If I got it right. It's moving eastwards, yes. So it's 24 to that thing. My internal map is turned around, so I'm having a demon of a time getting this one straight in my head. So we're looking north. There are several buildings to the north, but not on the map. So 24, and then to the bend is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So basically just where the bend starts, about here-ish. This is missable. Very missable. I would love to see some of those buildings to the north. I don't really see the buildings to the south because that's supposed to be about here. Oh. Tough. Okay, let's give this a try with some counting then. So like so. So 24 and 1, that's 12 and a half. 6 is some loose change. 3 and a half. Should be about here. No, that's too close to the bed. I'm gonna say there. Ooh, just went in. Oh my goodness me. I usually lose out on those. Okay, hopefully this house is on the map. Northeast is not a bad direction at all. Whoopee, let's see. Parnaíba, that's on the coast. Joaquim Perez. So Parnaíba to the east. Joaquim Perez is there. We're on the 305. Between these two. Or the 305 goes between those two. Also want to have a look at what it says about this road, where it leads. So let's see, let's just head up the road a little bit, like so. And this road heads towards... Puerto de los Pejes is here. 12 kilometers in some direction. With the 301, we wanted the 305, didn't we? So that thing 12 kilometers away. We also got Cashingo, Cashingo. Where's that then? Caraubas do Piauí is there. So does that mean? I have a feeling that means we're here. There might have been some changes to some numbers here. Cashingo is there. Carabas is. And Burrito dos Lopes is 12 kilometers away, just like Cashingo. But that's to the east. Interesting. Let's see what it says in the other direction. Also, let's have a little gander at this one. That's not it, because it's southeast. Well, that's so wrong with this one. Like, that's not right at all. This road goes northeast. So how does this work? So by rights we should be somewhere in this area, unless we are... There's something really strange here. Let's see if we can catch some of the signs in the opposite direction. There's a little river. As we're heading north. As we're heading north, I said. This one is turning into a bit of a mystery. And we're also looking signs in this direction. Oh wait, I didn't look this way. Cashingo. Okay, on 305. Towards the south. How on earth does this work, Cashingo? The thing is that... Let's have a look at this intersection again. So we're going north. And this road doesn't really bend out. I'm looking south. Can't make it match that one. And it's wait, southwest. Well, no, it doesn't match. That's a huge problem. So here we're going east to northeast. So are we here then? Well, that's got to be it really, because here the road is straight as an arrow towards the west. Yeah, okay, I think I finally got it. Down pat. Okay. So we're moving eastwards on this one. Road is turning northwards. And we are on this road. And there must be some renumbering of this road. And now comes the sad bit. Except I'm down here. Should be this house, but not 100% certain. Okay, so there's a house here, which ought to be that one. And then we got these houses here. 2 of them here. So that has to be the house. Perpendicular to the road, and we're looking pretty much from where I'm looking. Good. I do not like the slight misalignment though. Oh. Oh. No. No, 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 no. This one is going to be a beast. Oh, if I can get within 100 meters on this one. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 please don't. Oh, man. Straight east-west dirt road. No houses. Just the odd farming road off to the side. If I pin this one. Okay, so we finally got a touch of a bend. Then we go northwestwards. And we got an intersection. Through which there is only one GeoGuessr way. Okay. Taking us southwest now. And to a ranch area. Little lake, that could be handy. And the road actually forked there. I don't know if I want to go in there. But I can. Let's make a checkpoint here. I'm just curious to see whether there might be a ranch or something in here. Probably doesn't have any sort of information, but it's kind of sequestered, shut off from the rest of the world. No, this doesn't seem to be it. Okay, let's go on. Now we're going south. And washboards on the road. Whoopty, there was a sign. Let's hope it's a sign of better times. Sergiaozinho. Okay. So beer, booze, and refrigerated goods. And I'm starting to think I might want to check the opposite direction here. Because this is getting increasingly... I say increasingly, I mean, I'm starting to say that this feels like the wrong direction. Even though we got the odd ranch here and there, we're still very far from getting any sort of information. Although, it seems like we might be coming into something more populated now. Club do Orocha. Okay. So what sort of club is that? Yeah, definitely a settlement here, but unfortunately there's no more than a settlement. Oh no, Castelo do Piauí. Huh. Is there a town called Piauí? Castelo do Piauí, here we are. Okay, so we're coming down this one. So we must have been on this one. Or? Nah, that doesn't seem right. Okay, so we're going south, I'm going eastwards into Castelo do Piauí. So we come around these bends. Okay, let's just pop a marker here by Castello. And back to the checkpoint, which is far away, but looking northwards into a community that I haven't really spotted before. Could be one of these. Let's see now. So we are looking somewhat south of west. Yes, that works. Okay, let's do some counting here because there's nada here. Except for that thing, but so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, to there. Then the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 to there. Okay, so let's try and isolate again where that bend actually starts. Gonna say there. Let's see now. So if the bend starts there, that's 13 to there and 13 to there, that's 26. And we should be almost in the middle between these two signs here. Pretty much. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this. If I'm within 150 meters, I'll be happy. Ooh, that was very good, actually. That was actually very good. But, well, that means that we're not gonna get 25k this time around. Okay, let this be an easy one, please. Wish I could have read that, but no. House. Hill. Let's check out the hill to the east. And see if there's anything beyond the crest of said hill. Not really, no. Doesn't seem to be any sort of habitation around, but sort of got the impression that they are building stuff here. Or have been building stuff. This seems like a no-go. Lots of bendy bits. And a small community. A really foggy lens on the camera today. Yeah, still no trace of anything meaningful. Not signs of much. I know I'm rather quiet, but it's like it's not all that much to discuss, really. That's a magnificent cactus. And that's another one in the trees. Nice. Okay, let's just go on. There will be something eventually. And sooner rather than later, I hope. More cactuses or cacti. Racing past. And actually, I think those are the first proper cacti we've seen in the series. Intersection. Yeah, I know there's information down the road that way, but I'm just going to see here first. Doesn't really... That's odd. Okay, let's see what this one says. Let's look at northeast. Ah, San Francisco DLCs. Okay, at least that's something we've seen. Which was... of course, now that you look for it, you can't find it. Come on, here it is. So PI 462 is this one. So we just came to this intersection. Right. Straight bit of road. Straight bit of road is more or less dead east-west. So we went east towards that intersection. We went up the hill. Yeah, we are slightly northeasterly. That kind of suggests that we're over here, doesn't it? So we went up the hill, slight bend, another slight bend. And then we get a sharp one. That should be here. Getting a slight one. And another one go the other way. And a slight, like so. And then we get a long right-hand turn. We're going to cross a river. Before we launch into a long left-hander. Yep, that is sort of sectioned. There we are. Yeah, so we're somewhere down here. Road on this side, road on that side. Are we here? That should be that. And we are hereabouts. That looks about right. Hang on. Looking westwards. We're on that side of the road. There we are. Well, okay, we managed just to not keep it under an hour. That was unfortunate with that fourth round, but I mean, what can you do? There's only so much accuracy to be had by doing approximations. I could have gone for a fine count, I guess, but I don't think I would have been much closer anyway. So So yeah, that is that is it, basically. That is Piauí. And, well, Piauí will feature again maybe at some later date. But for today, we are done with it. And, well, it was almost, but almost is not quite there. Still, fairly happy with how that turned out. So, anyways, I'm still glad that you're with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.